Welcome to another episode of Inspired Voices. My name is Oliver Riera, and this is Kevin Iannucci. How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here, man. I appreciate
thank you.
that. Yeah, why don't you tell everybody what you do?
My name is Kevin Iannucci. I am born and raised in North Carolina, and I am an actor.
You've been acting for a long time, haven't you?
Yes, I have been, and I really enjoy it.
Yeah. How was it? So you were born and raised in North Carolina?
Yes.
Wow, okay. That's pretty rare nowadays. How was it growing up in North Carolina?
I think growing up, I would say not that kind of easy because I have a really supportive family, and I really enjoy that.
Oh yeah? Did you ever find it difficult to, like, going to, like, because you went to, like, normal schools and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. Durant and high school, it was definitely a challenge.
Yeah? What made it challenging?
Because at first, like, as you when you start as a freshman, that there was like, in a way, it's like really hard at first, didn't know how to get around. But as I got things going, couple years keep going forward, like being a senior, like I know everything basically, and I've made a bunch of friends and growing friendships and everything, and things that's amazing.
Were you? I guess everyone was pretty supportive with you, and you just made all sorts of friends everywhere and stuff like that. Well, that's nice, man.
Yeah, because me and Book definitely included me in some things like doing baseball. That was awesome. I know the coach because the coach had a sister with Down syndrome.
So you were a big sports person, or is it just baseball that you played?
I think it was just baseball, yeah.
Gotcha. So what was it about baseball that you liked?
So I know most of all the guys. We made friends and we hanged out. Sometimes we got like lunch or something, and then played a game at my place, and then.
Nice. When did you start acting? Because it was as a kid too, right?
Oh yeah, I started so young. So like, I would like be in my siblings like films and all that stuff for me as multiple characters, which I really enjoyed that a lot. And even like when I'm watching TV, and I said to my mother like, hey, I think I want to do this, be on film and be on television, and she would have thought like this dream will come true, and. She didn't believe it herself either, and she is so supportive to me, and I'm really glad that she's a part of my life.
Yeah. So what was it about acting that you liked, though?
Like, the thing I liked about acting, like I enjoyed being on set. It's like my second, like home, basically, and I've known all the cast and crew between those experiences doing like the first movie. Now the biggest was the Champions.
Right.
And it was like, I would say like kind of like a whirlwind because I've loved it so much that I would want to keep doing it.
Gotcha. Okay, so let's take it back a little bit.
Okay.
Like as a kid, you're acting.
Yeah.
Why did you get into acting as a kid?
So as a kid, that my siblings would like include me because they had a camera, put me on screen, and I played so many different characters. Which like I was driving a made up like car or something, like going out of the driveway, and when my parents saw that, like, wow, it's like movie magic.
Me and my sister did the same thing.
Yes.
Did you ever like pretend you were like a news broadcaster or anything like that? I think that's what we did.
Yeah, I think not in particular because one of the things we did, like, they had put like Sharpie on me to make it look like I had like a 5 o'clock shadow.
Oh yeah.
And like in front of me, I had some things, but I'm not gonna say in particular.
Wait, they put Sharpie on your face?
Yes.
Okay, all right. How long did that last on your face?
Like let's say it took a while to get off.
Yeah. Damn.
Yes.
So you started acting pretty much with your siblings and stuff like that?
Yeah, basically, yes.
And then, like, you wanted to take it even further from there?
Oh, yeah. So then when I was in high school, I did my first stage play, which is Death Takes a Holiday, and I kind of started from there, and then after that I got my agent and everything.
Gotcha. All right, so let's talk about that first one.
Yes.
What was the play called?
So it was Death Takes a Holiday.
Okay, and so you auditioned for that role, obviously.
Yes.
Right? So how was that process for you? Because that's the first time you've auditioned.
Basically, yes.
Yeah. Was it nerve-wracking for you?
I think at first, yes, it was like kind of being nervous, but like, cause I kind of knew the teacher that was actually there at Millbrook. So when I went in, did the audition thing, and he wanted to like put me like as like a small part because it wasn't like too big of a role, but at least I did get a part.
Gotcha. Okay. So once you got the role, like, how were you feeling then? Like, it's like, because it's the first role you've ever gotten, right?
Yes, and doing it, because I had to like go to every single like what was that called, like doing rehearsals, basically, yes.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, because I had to go to rehearsals, and there was tech, and then the makeup, which definitely kind of took a while to get off. But
yeah.
but putting it on the stage was definitely an experience that I enjoyed.
Yeah. Was it? Did you enjoy like the whole process?
Oh
like,
yeah.
So okay, gotcha. All right. That's cool, man. So, like, did you have a goal in mind when you first got into acting and you got your first role and stuff?
So yeah, so like after that first stage play I did, then one of the people that we knew through like high school, like Tara, and she said like she welcomed me to her agent, and I got first signed to this one, and that kind of gave me the role, the first movie I did, which was The Best of Enemy, which I played in a tuition son in the Murdoch Center.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, let's take it back a little bit. So you got your first agent.
Yes.
That's a big accomplishment, right?
Oh
there,
yeah,
right?
definitely. Just start out.
Yeah. Did you start doing a bunch of little small roles and stuff like that?
Yeah. To like getting auditions here and there, but nothing like really like I'll say snapped.
Right. So how was that for a process for you, like in the beginning?
So I think beginning stages, it definitely took a while because it's basically like a lot of waiting.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hurry up and wait. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Is that when you started going to Moonlight?
I think so.
Yes.
Definitely yes.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, because like, I don't like full disclosure, you were one of my students, right?
Oh yeah, basically one time like I took a class with you, and then it actually helped me with an audition for Power Angels.
Oh right, yeah, that's true. And you know, every time when I saw you in class and stuff like that, I always found that you have so much passion for it, and that's something not a lot of people have on a consistent basis.
Yeah, because
right?
in a way I do feel like special since like I enjoy I love like my life basically, like where I am now.
Yeah. Or did you ever have any kind of like hard times or anything like that? Because it seems like your life was pretty much great.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because the one thing I did do, because this year I was actually in LA doing like a little like R&R thing, and her name is Jenna Hawes, and she's hoping to make it like a series basically, and it's about two codependent twins, Robbie and Rachel, and this actually is based on she has a brother with Down syndrome.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you're just like kind of looking out for that?
Oh yeah. And there was like one day like she didn't get a good shot, and it was like one of my emotional days.
Yeah. So like with acting, obviously there's like you have to tap into your emotions and behaviors and stuff like that, right? So do you find that pretty difficult, or?
I want to say it may be challenging at first. Like I don't know like basically how to like handle it. But if there's like someone like right there with me, I would say not say a supervisor or maybe a director that I can go to that I can get help with.
Gotcha. Okay, so you have no like. I feel like you're not really shy when it comes to that kind of thing.
Yeah, because I'm basically like winging it. Yeah, the first thing I did in particular was art stream, and what we did, so we would create the story with like improv games, which was like a character that I say John Peter the Ninth, which I'm just made up spying thing or whatever, and I made him into a character in a little play that we did called I think the Pumpkin of Destiny.
Yeah. Did I love doing those little improv scenes like that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. Did you ever find it difficult to come up with like a story Just because you're like improving a scene.
Yeah. I think not really, because it does come natural to me, because I love like writing scripts and all that stuff. I do.
Okay, gotcha. So you do that just for fun or something like that?
Yeah, basically.
Gotcha.
Because it was like a show, The Flash, that ended.
Yeah.
And I'm like typing the script that's really, really good. It's called Cat Flash.
It's called what?
Cat Flash.
Okay.
So like I'm carrying on a legacy of The Flash, basically. Yeah.
Okay, maybe you could sell it to Warner Brothers or whoever, Marvel, I don't know who it is.
I think it was DC.
DC,
yeah. Yes.
That'd be cool, man. So let's see. Let's go back a little bit more. So you got your first agent. You got you started auditioning everywhere, right?
Auditioning,
How
yes.
long before when you got your agent to when you first got a role?
Yes. It took a while for like, I would say, to like actually sign the people to be represented by this agent.
Yeah.
So after that process, I did audition for a few things, and I got like, I kind of remember.
Probably around a year?
Yeah, because I did get some small things, but it wasn't like too big.
Okay.
But then when I got,
You mean like commercials or like industrials? Gotcha.
so like when I got that first role, so the agent found it. Like, I don't know how that process went.
Right.
But then I'm like, hey, let's do this. Like for the first movie, it's called The Best of Enemies. Like I didn't even know the name at first and what the story and everything. But let's say I worked with amazing actors.
Yeah. Yeah. How was that feeling for you, man? Because like when I first got booked for a TV role,
Yeah.
it's like as soon as I saw that email, he's like, "You got it." I was like, "Huh?" I was like, because you've been working on it for so long,
Yes.
and then all of a sudden you get something big. You know?
Oh
what I mean?
yeah, definitely. It was a cool, amazing experience.
He actually had to do an in-person.
In person, yes, in Atlanta.
Okay, so you had to do an in-person
Yeah.
callback.
We drove back.
Mhm.
We
So,
drove
like-
down to Atlanta.
Gotcha.
So I met one of the actors, Sam Rockwell, and then the director, and even the producer.
No,
The
casting director,
casting director for her name is Deborah Zane.
Yeah.
Robin Bislam.
Were you nervous when you went down there?
Oh yeah, a little bit. Like in person, like
Did you have to go to the bathroom a little bit?
not really, not really.
Yeah, I find in-person auditions pretty nerve-wracking. It's
Oh yeah.
I feel like it doesn't matter. Well, I don't know. I guess it depends on the person, but you know, I feel like a lot of people get nervous.
Yeah, because I think when I was down there, like there was like a person before me, and even they brought in like their like parent or whatever. But afterwards, I'm like, I got this. They don't need to come in. So like I went in by myself, and I did like when we walked out, we were like all laughing. It looks good.
Nice.
Like I'm pretty sure like I had it like right then.
Yeah. Were you paying attention to? Could you hear the other actors auditioning?
I think kind of a little bit, but not
Yeah.
really.
But like you didn't. I guess you didn't let it get to you.
No,
Like
not really.
that. Like obviously you go in with a plan, with auditions and stuff like that.
Yeah, always being prepared.
You're being prepared, yeah.
Yes.
And like making a decision with what you want to do, right? So did you go into that as like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stick to it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like thinking like don't always like break character. That's like one of the biggest things to know.
Don't break character.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Even in audition, right? Yeah. I get that. So once you get that role, man, that's huge, right?
Yes.
Right? Because it's like, isn't it kind of like a big movie and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I mean, you said Sam Rockwell.
Yeah, so Marco was in it, and
Yeah.
Taraji P. Henson
Uh-huh.
was awesome, like to work with, but I barely got to work with her.
Gotcha. Okay, so talk to me about the first time on set then.
So the first time on set, like I had a little like honey wagon, wasn't like it was kind of small. So like to start out like the basis, but I had to go like from here to going into hair and makeup,
Yeah.
doing that process, and then being prepared with like memorizing like all the lines I need to do. Like I know that was like challenging for me at first, but it comes easily.
Well, So, was it a TV show or a movie?
It was a movie.
It was a movie. That's right. It was a movie. I know that everything can seem kind of hectic
Yeah.
on set and stuff like that.
Like being like overwhelming.
Yeah, it really can. I remember the first time I was on a TV show, it's like, okay, boom, 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 okay, go. I'm like, what? Yeah. So you found it the same way?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. So
yes.
what kind of techniques do you use to like make sure you're good?
Just like stand still, calm myself down, take a few deep breaths, and then keep going.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Just to like really concentrate.
Yeah. That first take is probably is like one of the hardest ones, right?
Yeah, to like really get it, but you're like so multiple takes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then like you're wondering, did I do a good job? Or did I do a good job? I don't know what it is.
Like when I had like that experience, like I know I'm talking way farther down, champions, like being on set like multiple days, like going to set every day is like, wow, this is like an actual job. Like, wow, this is like, I'm loving it. But now back up to like the best of enemy, it's like most of my hours like was like 14 hours.
Oh, wow.
And it was, wow.
Cool, man. So what happened after, how many days did you shoot? Like just a couple days or something like that?
Yeah,
or?
I think it was like a 1-2 days.
1 or 2 days? Okay, guys, okay,
Yeah.
2 days. So what happened after that?
And after that, then things died down.
Yeah.
Still waiting for like another call, basically. And then,
Talk to me about that
Okay.
in between though.
yeah, in between.
Because like, it's like you do this movie
Yeah.
and then you're like,
And when,
what's
like,
next?
Yes, what's next?
Right? So,
Like I said, it does take like a lot of waiting. And then I got my second movie, which was called Embattled.
gotcha. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Was the audition process even more difficult than the first one?
Kind of like, it's like a step up.
Okay.
Step up kind of challenge. And like, wow, because this was like, say, my first. Like, I didn't even know like the weighting of this movie.
Mhm.
And it was weighted all. I'm like, after I looked at the script, I looked over to my mother like, am I okay to say this?
So as far as the audition process, you said it was a step up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What made it a step up?
It was like a whole nother challenge.
Okay. So you had to like kind of dig deep and.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Did you find that hard?
Not really, actually.
Yeah. I feel like you're an open book.
Yeah.
Like you're just like you're free to just express yourself.
Yeah, to like experience like more things, like eventually to be in like Scream, like I know that franchise is. Like I've have all of, like some of the DVDs.
Right. Yeah. And so you did the audition, you got the role.
Yeah.
Did that kind of validate for you the fact that I'm good at this, I can do this for a living and all that stuff?
Yeah. Like hopefully that I will do eventually between getting more roles in my future and either doing like TV or movies that I'm all set to like to do like anything.
Yeah, pretty much. Have you done a TV show?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Hopefully.
You did a pilot?
I did a pilot, but it didn't get picked up.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, TV is fast.
Yes.
A lot faster than movies.
They do like for each season they do like a lot of episodes.
Yeah. They think they try and film an episode a week. But yeah, so it's crazy though.
Yeah. I mean that's like probably like another whole different challenge than like doing movies.
Yeah, but you know, it really does work your muscles.
Yeah.
Like reading scripts, memorizing scripts, especially when they have a lot of script changing and stuff like. Did you get a lot of script changes?
I think a few.
Yeah.
Not too much.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I know, like day of.
Yeah.
You memorize the script, but
Yeah,
then like
yeah.
day of, they change the whole thing.
Yeah.
You're
Like,
oh my God.
let's do this thing like right here. I'm like, oh wait a second, let's try this thing and see what it looks like.
Right. Yeah. When changes like that happen, do you find it difficult?
Not really. I just go with the flow.
You just go with the flow?
Yes.
So you don't find it hard to kind of like memorize scripts easily and stuff like that?
Yeah, like as soon as I know my lines, and then I can have fun.
Yeah. But what if they change the script on you?
Because I think when we were doing like the call scene like for Champions,
Yeah.
there was like also like a little changes because I had to like work like with some big time actors. Like for example, like there was Woody Harrelson and also Kaitlin Olson.
Mm-hmm.
And working with those two was definitely a truly amazing experience that I had working with them, and hopefully I get to work with them again.
Yeah. Did you get starstruck?
Yes, I'm like,
You kind of blew up on set.
mm-hmm.
How was it working with Woody Harrelson and
He is definitely so nice and so supportive,
Yeah.
and we like talking in like, you know, like one of those like big tents,
Yeah.
like going over the scene, and I find it like awesome, like it's truly what I experienced so much that working with Woody, because since I actually seen his movies,
Yeah.
like Venom, that there'll be Carnage.
There you go.
I know he did a great job, and he was in even a movie called White Man Can't Jump.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He's been everywhere, man.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of like, I don't know, like you could be taken back easily. I feel like when you're working with someone who is such a veteran in the game.
Yeah. Like truly, like he's like way up there, and I'm still in the beginning.
Yeah. Right. Did you find that intimidating?
No.
No. You're like, I could do this.
Yes.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right. That's good, man. Did they ever give you any like tips?
I think
Like maybe like
Not-
acting tips or something like that?
not
or-
in particular, I would say.
Okay. So you went from the second movie that you
Yes.
got to Champions?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And that was my biggest breakout role.
Yeah. That's amazing, man. And did you know that you were going to be working with Woody Harrelson in them?
Not really until like the first day I saw him, I gave him like a big, good bear hug.
A big bear hug?
Yes.
That's funny.
One of the biggest things when I did Champions, it's like being included and all that, like inclusion, because I was working with like not only Woody,
Uh-huh.
but I was working with like some friends too.
Yeah.
So like I got to know them, and now I'm like they're like everywhere.
Right. Yeah. So you guys hung out a lot. And
Yeah,
stuff
like even between like not like working on set, we go to the pool one day, we go bowling.
that. Oh, nice. That's cool. Did you ever have like fun on set, I guess, with your friends and stuff?
Oh
like that?
yeah, definitely. There was like some days like on set like just cracking a joke.
Yeah.
And there was a big thing called like, yeah, hey, your shoes are untied.
Right.
And like there was that thing. And then I improved one scene which was awesome.
Nice. What scene was that?
So it was like when we were like, it was one that the emotional scene I was talking with like Woody, and then I remember like the line in particular, but in the end,
The stink eye.
it was like the stink eye scene.
It's fun to improv,
Oh yeah.
especially on movie sets. And stuff like that.
Yes, definitely, because I love doing improving.
Yeah. It kind of like gets you in the element, in the zone.
Yes.
So with Champions, you also had to do a lot of, press
Yeah, press.
and then like pictures and photos too for them too. How was that for you?
So that was I think hard because we had to go to LA to do it because it was like basically on social media to like promote the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before like it's released, and then we went to like the premiere.
So it was like just a lot going on.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I'm guessing you were exhausted.
Oh,
by the end
like
of it.
traveling like between everywhere, like for like showings too, like not just doing the premiere in New York. I went to Boston, which was a new location that I haven't been to, and even I've been to Cincinnati
There you go.
for like film festivals.
Nice. Very cool. So you went to, how many film festivals did you go to?
I think I've been to 2 so far.
Okay, gotcha. Was it just for Champions?
I think.
No, he was invited to the one in Cincinnati
Mhm.
because it's run by LAD, which is about inclusion.
Ah, okay.
And then we went to one in Waco
Yes.
because they named it the Year of the Champions, and so they thought it'd be neat to have some of the champion actors.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
Yeah.
So like after we did
But
this,
they did show the film.
yeah, like after they showed the movie, afterwards we did this Q&A thing, like a panel.
Yeah. How was that?
It was definitely so fun.
Yeah. Did you ever look at your life in the past and like, wow, I came this far so far? You know what I mean?
It was something that I truly love doing. I would say that. Go
Yeah.
back to that. And it was what I would say to my like past self that's like just keep going. Don't let your mom crush your dreams. But like I knew she said that to me like growing up.
You have to tell them what I said.
So like I was watching TV like, hey mom, I want to do this. And like, well, good luck if you live in North Carolina. I'm like,
yeah.
why do you question on my dreams?
You're right. But luckily the movie scene pretty much moved to the East Coast, right? So that kind of helped out.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. So let's talk a little bit about Down syndrome.
Okay.
So was there ever a time where you kind of like felt like it was difficult? Because I knew you had a lot of friends.
Yeah,
so like,
yeah.
in that aspect, you
I
didn't.
didn't really feel like different in a way from like others,
Yeah.
but being who I am, like the famous thing I like saying is like speechless in my mind.
Like being included is something that you always strived for.
Yes, and what I'm actually really doing now is like I'm learning how to express my feelings.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
You're doing that now?
Yes.
Gotcha. Interesting for an actor.
Yeah.
Well, because it was hard with the interview process.
Yes.
Because
Right.
that was hard for him.
Mhm.
When people ask him direct questions.
Sure.
Because it's not like a script that you memorize.
Right.
So he's trying to learn how to respond.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Getting better
Oh yes, definitely.
compared to the first.
Right. Oh, I'm sure the more you do it, the
Yeah.
easier it's gonna be. So it's just one of those things where you practice it pretty
Yeah.
much.
If anything was hard, it's just, like math,
Gotcha.
Yeah, like two,
and maybe socializing, but
Right.
like 2 + 2 is 5. Not really. I'm bad at numbers.
Yeah, it seems like okay. Let's go back to what we just said. So
Okay.
we said that you were always striving to be included in
Yes.
things and stuff like that. Did you find that difficult at certain times
Think
to be included?
it honestly, it's definitely like a real big challenge,
Yeah.
and learn how to be included. Like say I want to go take some dance lessons, and I did, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
So like I'm finding things like new hobbies to do in my downtime before I get back to acting.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Yeah, because the more different things you can learn.
Yeah.
It's actually another tool in your tool belt.
Yes.
For acting.
And the one thing I am falling back on is I'm like, it's like basically kind of like a new career, per se. Like there's always acting,
Yeah.
but what I'm doing now is I'm doing ballroom dancing. I'm enjoying it a whole lot.
Really interesting. Why ballroom?
So because me and Mom watch Dancing with the Stars,
Yeah.
and I'm like, maybe I could be on that one day.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yes.
So you gotta start like putting out videos of you dancing. All right. You gonna do that?
Oh yes.
You're gonna be in a little tuxedo.
Learning all these different dances between the salsa, the tango, the merengue.
Nice. How is it for you? Are you actually like pretty good and stuff like that?
Oh yeah. Like what I'm doing now, like there's these stages. Like there's like the beginners, social foundation, and there's like bronze, and then going forward.
Yeah. Okay. So, what about dancing do you love?
Like what I normally do, basically, like I just put on my headphones and I just dance.
Yeah. So for you, it's like a form of expression,
Yeah.
but through your body, and stuff like that, which is kind of like acting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess dancing is kind of like acting, right? Because like
think so, yes.
you're expressing physically,
Yeah.
but you're also emotional.
Because what actually, when I grew up, I love Disney. And there was a TV Disney movie called Descendants, and there was like a bunch of dancing.
Yeah.
Like it's like a musical.
Did you memorize it?
Like it's like back then, like let's say High School Musical.
Yeah.
Like I taught Mom the moves.
Nice.
So like we would like be dancing.
That's funny. Yeah, when I was little, I danced because I had a sister too. You know, so like NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, those kind of things.
I actually have the No Strings Attached album.
Oh, there you go.
NSYNC.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I remember that one. That's an oldie.
Yeah, and I actually I logged in one day a whole dance to It's Gotta Be Me.
Nice. There you go. That's a good one. So, how's your love life, bro? Let's talk about some love.
Okay. Yeah, this is where it really gonna get me now.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So like we started like we knew each other from like doing Special Olympics, swimming.
Yeah.
So like we barely like knew each other like back then, but not like as much as we do now.
Right.
But like after the years passed, after Special Olympics, we do like a theater group, Stars. And we did put on plays there. And the one time, like after we left, like we rehearsal one night. So like she went one way, I went another. And I'm trying to think of the story, like she said on her way, like, do you think he's into me? And then on the other way, I think he's pretty. So that kind of happened.
Yeah.
Like starting off, like being in love, like it is definitely hard to date, and I really don't know how to go about it. And we did kick it off where we did date, and at first like, hey, I'm gonna do this on socials, but we're like after Champions though, like I seen like rumors and stuff, like I kind of like freaked out about it. I'm like, I'm gonna do this offline. So like it's like one of the good personal things to have on the side.
Yeah. Yeah. So you try and keep your love life away from the social media and stuff like that.
Because I was doing that for a while, like doing it on Instagram.
Yeah.
Kind of snowballed. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take these off and just focus and keep it personal.
Yeah. All right, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
So, you said you found it difficult to date?
Yeah. Because when I was in high school, like quick story, like there was somebody like at a fountain getting a drink. I walked over and I said like, do you have a boyfriend? Like, there you go. Why did I say that?
It's okay.
Yeah.
At least that you're more direct.
Yeah, and I did ask like I found out now that one of my high school crush, I did try to ask her out to prom, but at that time, like she had like a job, and I think one of the years my mom took me to my junior prom.
There you go.
But my best prom was actually that senior year.
Yeah. Why was it the best?
Because, her name is Anna Ackroft, but she's now married. That she took me to my senior prom.
There you go.
And afterwards, like we stayed for a good while, then we left, went to cookout, get a shake, and then she took me home.
Nice. That's cool, man. Do you find it easier to communicate and have social time with other people who are on the spectrum?
Yes.
Is it because they're more understanding?
Oh yeah.
So it's not like you have to explain yourself to someone or like prove yourself to someone when you're talking?
Not really, since they're like considered my peers.
Say that again?
Since they're considered like my peers.
Yeah. Right.
Yes.
So, okay, gotcha. All right. So after Champions, what happened? Because you went on a bunch of press tours.
Oh yeah. Definitely I did that.
Yeah.
Did a bunch of press.
Yeah.
After Champions, the strike happened.
Yeah.
And that kind of did affect me a little bit.
I'm sure it did, because you weren't getting any work or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like once you do a big movie, you kind of like have to ride the wave, right? But the strike kind of prevented you from doing that.
Because there was a particular, I had so much hours on set of Champions that I had to be in the SAG AFTRA, which was when the strike happened.
Damn.
So I couldn't even walk.
Wow. Yeah, that's rough, man.
Yes, and I couldn't even like put it like on social media.
Right. Yeah. Damn, but now you're back, right? And then you're just waiting for the call.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. What's your favorite part about working on Champions?
Working on Champions is so fun because I got to know most of all the cast and crew.
Yeah.
And
I feel
then-
like the basketball scenes were fun.
Oh yeah.
Fun to shoot.
Yeah, there was like a lot of wanting too.
A lot of what?
Wanting.
Oh, running. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, so we do like a game, but then we had like breaking up and like, okay, let's get this specific shot. So I do like a bunch of layouts to get the perfect one like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah. Was that fun?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you have to like practice basketball?
Cause I kind of had experience through Special Olympics because I did do Special Olympics basketball.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was me and Brad. It was like a 3-on-3. I went from there
Yeah.
to like 5-on-5.
Nice. There you go. And that was in the Special Olympics?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think my marching band performed at the Special Olympics in 2000. I might be showing my age. 2? Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Sugar Ray was performing that night, so we got to meet him.
Nice.
I don't know if you remember Sugar Ray or not.
No.
Yeah, there you go. Show my age. Thanks, Kevin. Thanks for making me feel so bad. No, I'm just kidding. Man, thank you so much for being here, bro.
Thank you.
Maybe the next time when you got a movie coming out, you come back on the show or something.
Yeah.
Cool?
Definitely.
All right, man. Thank you. All right, that's it.
Is that it?
That's it.
Was
Yeah.
it good? Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It was good.
He's like,
Did you enjoy it?
I think I did.
Nice.
getting better.
I'm getting better.
Yeah.
Much better.